Okay, let's unpack this. Picture this scene. It's quite specific. You've got a director from a UK Crown corporation, Capstone Estates Limited,
Right.
Mr. Graham Edwin Wilkins, and he's formally delivering an evidence dossier
Ah,
to the UK National Crime Agency, but get this, at the British Embassy in Bangkok, Thailand.
in Bangkok.
So today our deep dive is into the detailed delivery checklist for that dossier.
And what immediately jumps out at you, I think, is just how precise and formal this whole handover sounds.
Yeah.
This isn't, just dropping off some papers. It's a verified evidence dossier,
Verified, okay.
and it's even contained in a distinct box, green, white, and yellow cardboard, apparently,
Okay.
with SmartList A4 written on the lid. Very specific.
Wow, okay.
And the checklist itself, it's not just a simple list. It shows contents ranging from, basic admin stuff like a title page, table of contents.
Standard things.
Standard things, exactly. But then right up to crucial high-level reports, it suggests something meticulously prepared and quite serious.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Just looking at who got copies,
Right.
This dossier included copies of reports that were sent to the UK Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak at the time, the UK Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, and even across the pond to President Joe Biden.
Yeah, significant.
Plus, it contains an evidence log running up until September 28th, 2023. And, maybe most notably, this phrase, examples of suspected cybercrime constituting anti-UK and anti-NATO actions.
That wording is key.
So what does this all mean for you, listening in? What does that sheer breadth, the recipients, the allegations, what does it immediately signal?
Well, it signals a major concern, doesn't it? Something reaching the absolute highest levels of national and international security.
Right. Not just routine.
Definitely not. When you see direct reports going to heads of state, key cabinet members, and, two major allied nations.
The UK and US.
Exactly. It's way beyond a standard update. It's like a massive red flag. It suggests potential threats serious enough to warrant immediate top-level attention, probably bypassing the usual channels for speed.
So, okay, let's walk through this checklist a bit. Right at the start, beyond the title page and contents.
Wow.
What were those initial items that sort of set the stage, that established its legitimacy?
Well, the first few items are really important for that. The checklist specifies a list of law enforcement organizations for whose attention the evidence dossier was prepared.
Okay, so targeted.
Exactly. Not just sent out broadly, but aimed at specific agencies. And it also explicitly mentions an authorization to use evidence dossier, which was signed,
Signed, right.
and a specific letter to whom it may concern at the National Crime Agency. These aren't just like administrative ticks in a box. They're formal legal framing devices.
Turning it from just info into a call for action?
Precisely. And the NCA, the National Crime Agency. I mean, that's the UK's lead agency for serious and organized crime, including complex cyber threats. They are the right recipient for something this serious.
And it's striking how this wasn't just a UK issue, was it? The checklist explicitly notes a copy of report to President Biden. That detail just instantly widens the whole picture. It tells you these alleged actions, whatever they were seen as having implications right up to the top in the U.S. government, affecting alliances.
Absolutely. And then within the UK, there's more layering. It lists a copy of report to Prime Minister Sunak, a report already sent to Home Secretary Braverman.
Ah, so an update maybe?
Could be. Or ensuring consistency. And then there's another separate copy of report to Prime Minister Sunak. It suggests an ongoing communication flow. The Home Secretary overseeing security and law enforcement would be key.
Makes sense.
But this ensures the Prime Minister is kept fully in the loop, possibly with evolving information.
Which brings us back to that phrase. Examples of suspected cybercrime constituting anti-UK and anti-NATO actions. What kind of thing does that language actually point to? It's more than just, random hacking.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That specific wording is critical. It shifts it from general cybercrime, like theft or fraud, towards actions with strategic intent.
Strategic intent.
Yeah, trying to undermine the UK or the NATO alliance itself, its stability, its operations. Could be anything from, sophisticated spying to steal secrets.
Espionage.
Right. Or maybe sabotage targeting critical infrastructure, even like coordinated disinformation campaigns aimed at disrupting politics or trust between allies.
Serious stuff.
Very. It clearly signals that the heart of this dossier deals with major national security threats, likely state-level digital attacks.
And the thoroughness just keeps going. It mentions a copy of report to Crown Prosecution Service, UK, a report to National Crime Agency. Now, the CPS, they're the ones who prosecute crimes in England and Wales. So that points towards potential legal action, not just intelligence gathering.
Exactly. It signals intent to pursue this legally. Plus, there's a copy of letter received from Home Office, the Maine Department for Security and Law and Order, and a list of concerned organizations. Similar reports were made too.
So it shows this wasn't happening in a vacuum. It was part of a wider effort to share this info.
Definitely. A concerted effort.
Yeah.
And that thoroughness is underlined by the evidence log until September 28, 2023.
Right. The date again.
It shows ongoing, careful data collection underpinning the claims. And finally, a final thought section suggesting maybe a summary or recommendations. It's presented as a complete package ready for serious consideration.
So we've just taken, a deep dive into just one document, this delivery checklist. And doing that, we've sort of uncovered this really complex web international national security concerns, stretching from a UK Crown corporation right up to the top leadership in the UK and the US.
Yeah, and if you step back and connect this to the bigger picture, you see this very precise, very formal handover of evidence about suspected cybercrime against UK and NATO interests. It really highlights how crucial these official channels are, for tackling global threats. And it raises, I think, an important question for you, the listener. How do these seemingly small, almost bureaucratic details, like a delivery checklist, how do they become these vital clues for understanding huge international security operations and, the ongoing, ever-changing challenge of cyber warfare today?